Good morning, everybody. Here we are at the Pima Air Museum, and we are posted up here by this lovely bird right here, the L1049 constellation from TWH, the Star of Switzerland. What we're going to be doing right now is we are going to be walking here. I'm going to show you from the beginning to the end of what's going on here. This is the restoration area. Okay. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be walking toward the Philippine Mars, and we're going to be checking out how things are done here at the Air Museum, and we're also going to be checking out the Philippine Mars. So come join me for the ride. I've got this thing on the gimbal. Hopefully the gimbal doesn't fail like it has been in the past. We're actually walking. I'm going to kind of pan around here. Whoops, we're going to pan around here where we are. Okay, we are past the museum, the very first few hangars. Of course, Lebanon calls this Area 51, where there's secret projects in there. Currently, they've got a BF-109 in restoration, as well as an ME-262. Yes, Mr. Big Mouth, you are the first one here. That's awesome. So, with that being said, let us rock and roll. I mean, so basically, what this is, what you're looking at, is the EC-135 being restored. It was out there in the on the grounds due to sun damage and things like that. So they're rebuilding and repainting it. So yeah, this is what's going down now. If you notice way out there, let me get the gimbal straightened out here. There's the cockpit for the Kuiper C-141 that was actually chopped up. Basically, it's the same mission as Sophia has. We're going to walk by Sophia here in a little bit, but Sophia is the airborne observatory that Pima now has, as far as everything. So, like I said, we have there's a lot of good stuff here at the Pima Air Museum, and we are kind of going to go through this a little bit until we get to the Mars, and then you guys are going to see how they've done with the Mars and everything like that. So apparently we've got, most of you know already, Pima Air Museum has got an F-117 stealth fighter. If you look back towards here, where that MiG is, right behind it is the F-117 stealth fighter that we've gotten. So we've had that for a couple of years now, and unfortunately it hasn't gone into restoration yet, but that's okay. Other priorities seem to be taking over here. So all right, so what we're looking at here is we're looking at the Jayhawk. Okay, and we were looking at two Gulfstream aircraft, as well as two P-3 Orions. Those probably will be leaving for different countries. Those Gulfstreams have been here for quite a while, for a little bit, and they will be. I'm not quite sure actually what they're going to be used for. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk this way, because right now you can't see the Philippine Mars. Philippine Mars is behind this hangar here. We're going to go under the starship here, and we're going to walk toward that area. We're going to walk toward that area. If I can get this thing to straighten out here. Gonna have to buy a new gimbal at this point, because apparently this gimbal is being a real pain today. Sorry for that, guys. It's kind of tilted a little bit, but you know, hey, that's what you get for $65, $70. And we've got looks like we got somebody from Pima actually doing their thing. See what happens here. The gimbal's not cooperating. But that's okay. We'll make it happen. So I'm walking toward the fence on the fence line here, guys. The fence line for the restoration area. As you guys can see already, there's the Philippine Mars. I don't know if y'all can see her, but there she is, way off in the distance. If I can get this thing to work right. I'm glad to have all of you here. But there she is. There's the Philippine Mars. We're going to be walking over there here pretty soon. Here, we're just walking along the fence line. We're getting over there. I just wanted you guys to have a little bit of an insight of where we were, things like that. So, I mean, I apologize for the wind. My lab mics are dead. Otherwise, they would be cutting out a lot of this wind noise. But let's see if I can zoom out here. There we go. Of course, I'm doing this all by my cell phone, and I want you all to just indulge with me here. I always come to the Air Museum to see about what's going on and what kind of new aircraft they got coming out, and things like that. I have a little bit of an announcement here, guys. I'm not sure if anybody out there knows who Captain Bob is. Captain Bob is he has his own YouTube channel, and he has agreed to do an interview with our channel. And this aircraft right here, he did something on his channel about. That is the Viscount. This aircraft was owned by a gentleman here in Arizona who owned a Viscount Air Service. Viscount Air Service is I believe it's a Canadian plane. For all you Canadian folks out there, I'm not quite sure. So I could be incorrect on that. But this aircraft, he did something on it. On one of his last videos that he put out. He was actually here, I believe, in January of this year, doing his little YouTube channel. So shout out to Captain Bob. Yeah, looks like this is gonna fail on me. So yeah, looks like this is gonna fail. So we're gonna have to do this manual, guys. Yeah, looks like this is gonna fail. So you're gonna have to bear the walking with me. But this is a Pima. This is just a small portion of Pima, guys. This is not, I mean, Pima is huge. You need at least a couple of days to walk this and to at least enjoy the aircraft that are here. And you know, when you come to Air Tucson or whatever the case may be, you'll be able to see it. Okay, I'm going to set this like right here while I put this gimbal away, because this gimbal's not going to work out real well for us today. But where we're going is in that direction right there, to where the Philippine Mars is. and we're going to check out the Philippine Mars, what's been done, things like that. So yeah. All right, so here we go, guys. This is a walkway that they built across the gully right here, because over there's another bridge like this that goes across the gully. So they wanted people not to be able to hurt themselves, so they built this. And of course, one of our most famous aircraft that we have here is what they call Balls 3. Balls 3 is the B-52 that dropped the X-15. This was in restoration for over 13 years, guys. 13 years. And I'm telling you, yeah, just not good. I agree. The live chat was not up. So anyway, this aircraft here that's in front of us was the actual aircraft that was captured by the Chinese. There's the P-3 Orion that was forced to land. So yeah, this was actually flown in to Davis Mountain Air Force Base and towed over to Pima. Yeah, this is a very historical aircraft. There's a lot of historical aircraft here, but we are going to see one that's most historic for you guys. This is what you guys came for. So yeah, that plane in front of us is the same type, except it's a customs aircraft, and it actually flew border protection, things like that, things of that nature. So yeah, so we're going toward where the Philippine Mars is. It's right straight ahead. This other airplane that's next to the airborne early warning for border customs is a Raytheon testbed. Raytheon testbed that actually was stationed at Tucson Airport. It was pretty awesome. So let me do something here real quick. Okay. So yeah, of course there's Sophia over there, guys. Sophia is the Airborne Observatory, as you guys can see. We have an albatross over here that was owned by a private individual that has jet skis underneath it. It's kind of cool. If you look at the YC-15 right next to it, that's where the albatross is. All right, so you've got a crane that's coming into view right now, and the crane is what they're using to. You'll see the Philippine Mars right there as well. Doesn't look like anybody's working on it right now, but they were nice enough to put it in a public place where people can see it being rebuilt. That's nice. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Big Mouth. I completely agree with you there. Alright, give me a second, guys. Having a little bit of technical issues here. Having some issues with the chat, but that's cool. That's cool. All right, so here we go. This is the airborne early warning for the Border and Customs Control, Border Customs and Protection, excuse me. And of course, there is the Raytheon test bed. Of course, there is Sophia Coast Guard aircraft. All the other aircraft that you see over there are fire bombing, things like that. Same thing like what Philippine Mars does. So, without further ado, there she is. Now, there's a reason why they have this this gate here, because I believe they're going to be pulling it in through here, in this area right here. If you see, the gates are kind of temporary. You'll be able to check it out, and if you ever come to the Pima Air Museum. The reason I did that walk over here is because I wanted everybody to see the perspective of how the museum is putting this baby back together. It's quite interesting. So I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see her. There she is. They got all the they got the wing box. Looks like it's sitting on top. Whoops. And the wing box was a big thing up in Lake Pleasant. So I guess having issues with both big pieces of aircraft, that's something else. So as you can see, they got a lot of things here. I'm gonna zoom out here, guys. Give me a sec. If you look over this way behind the trees, I'm not sure if I can get any video of it, but that's where they're storing the wings and the vertical stabilizer and the tail. So that's right behind those trees right there. You probably can barely see them, but this right here is the cream of the crop right here, guys. So yeah, so there's the wing box on top. They literally got this thing started right away when they brought it over. So on Monday or Sunday or Monday they started. There's been reports out there where it's been started and it's been done. So, but yeah, this is it right here. This is, guys, right. It was really wonderful to actually chase this thing down from Phoenix, Cells, Lake Pleasant, things like that. So we had a few other people chasing it down, which is real nice. But like I said, you know, the Philippine Mars is going to be a big spectacle. Looks to me like we've got... Oh, wow. Here's a little treat for you guys. There's one of those tanks for the vehicle museum. It's going to go right past here. It's kind of neat. Look at that. That's pretty neat. A little treat for you guys. As you can see, it's going right past where the Philippine Mars is and where all of the aircraft pieces are. Pardon me. But there she is in all of her glory. Now, apparently, from what I understand, they're going to try to put her back together fairly quickly. Hopefully it's not going to take months like it did before. Which I don't think so. Anyway, I don't think it's going to take a lot of time, personally, because the way Pima does things here, they've got all the actual equipment here that they need, things like that. As you can see, there's something missing as well. You can see that the truck is no longer here from Southwest Industrial Rigging. they took off, apparently. So, but anyway, I'm going to try to walk over here so you guys can see more of the part pieces of the aircraft. All right. So, like I said, behind the trees, there's where the trailers are. Let's zoom in on it and see if you guys can see. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's a good shot right there. Now, these installments are probably going to be maybe at most an hour long. So, you know, if you want to see what's going on, check in with the Philippine Mars. You know, that's a good way to do it. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it, on the Philippine Mars. Looks like they got a generator, some sort of generator, and they've got a looks like they got a crane. They've got it on the beaching gear and things like that, so that looks good. Like I said, this is going to be the first installment of this particular of the reconstruction. I want everybody to know that I'm doing this because I want to do it, and I do it because of the love of aviation, just like our friends. We don't like to give heck, as they call it, you know, about things. You know, if you want to be a part of it, by all means be a part of it, and just do what you got to do to present photographs. I'm going to be taking photographs of this of these guys, of this, so we'll be able to see. You'll be able to see it on certain social media, things like that. I will be posting it on my Viper Aviation Photography page as well on Facebook. We'll also be doing a certain amount of things here. Just want everybody to know, you know, hey, this is all for you guys. This isn't for you know, for other reasons. You know, I'm not here to make money off of this at all. I'm here to present it to you guys as in the state of aviation history. So, you know, and just to get back what Mr. Big Mouth was saying, the Arizona desert is perfect for the preservation of aircraft, because a lot of people have been saying, I've been hearing a lot of phony baloney saying that this is going to rot in the desert. No, it's not going to rot in the desert, because as you can see, I'll give you an example. Give me a second here. I'll find this aircraft here, for example. This is the Lodestar. This has been here at the museum for many years, okay, and they just finished restoring it about 6 to 8 months ago. This has been out. This thing has been in the back over here for many years. So the aircraft did not corrode, it did not do anything. I mean, it just the dry heat and the dry weather climate will preserve aircraft in metal. That NB-52 that we went by basically has been out in the desert since it got here about almost 25 years ago. And so, you know, the corrosion, that's why they store aircraft at the boneyard, because of all of the the weather, the climate conditions. They know how to preserve aircraft. Now, one thing I don't want them to see them do here for the Philippine Mars is paint over the windows. Okay, that's one thing that I don't like them doing, because basically you have to peel it off and do all kinds of stuff if you want to do maintenance, or if you want to put it back in service, which I don't think the Philippine Mars will go back in service. I doubt it. I said it's about 99.9% that this aircraft is here to stay completely. I mean, it's done. It's done. It's done flying. Let's put it that way. It's not gonna fly anymore. So, Mr. Big Mouth, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the good comment there. But no, this place is huge, guys. This place is very huge. It's not for the weak, as they say. It's not for the weak. Now, just so you guys get an understanding of what this is right here, this is just kind of a storage area for, you know, aircraft that they rebuild and things like that. This will be the staging area for the Philippine Mars for a few months, if not more. But the aircraft will then go somewhere else. Now, as I said before, these gates looks like they're temporary. They took down the old gates for it to be moved. Now, as far as that goes, they wouldn't be able to move it through here because of these aircraft here. So I'm fairly certain. I'm just making a wild guess here, guys. Now, just don't quote me on this, but the Philippine Mars would be towed somewheres out to this area here. Now, they may, for the time being, keep it outside. Now, more than likely. Now, what I've been hearing through different sources is that the Philippine Mars they're trying to build a hangar for both the Philippine Mars and something else big. I'm not going to say what that big thing is yet, but they're both going to be in the same hangar. Now, this whole area right here would be a perfect size for a new hangar. This right here, all this area right here. Now, all they have to do is take down all of those, all that cactus and everything like that, all the trees and choyas that they got over there, and Mr. Big Mouth, really? There's two 747s here, and there's a 787. There's a DC-10 here from Orbis. Oh man, you guys are something. Hey, I do have a quick question. Do you guys see two chats on the screen? Please let me know. One on the left side and one on the right side. Do you guys see two chats? Please let me know. I need to figure out what's going on with it if that's the case. Okay, so anyway, this is the area where they're rebuilding her. So that way, you guys get an idea of what's happening. There's no work being done right now on it whatsoever. So I think that's the truck right there. I think that's the extra truck. I might have been mistaken. The truck that transported her. I believe that is it. But you know how it is, guys. It's going to take a while, but like I said, the Philippine Mars will be back in her former glory. I want to give a shout out to the folks at Sprout Lake, Canada, and Port Alberni, guys. I know you guys miss her, but she's in good hands right now. Pima's going to take a real good care of her. I'm here to give you guys a generalization of what's going on with it. I'm proud to do that for you guys. It's been fun. It's been fun so far. I mean, chasing her down was the ultimate exhilaration. I've already shared some of my my thoughts and feelings about the whole thing. So we got folks coming in behind me going to look at the Philippine Mars. But, you know, I honestly, once they get it reattached, it looks like they haven't put the center wing box cover on. You know. The center wing box cover hasn't been put on yet, so as you can see, it's a nice day out today. It's not that hot. Yeah, it's supposed to be right now about 10 o'clock. It's about 87 degrees outside, so it's not really hot to take a look at this. If anybody has any questions, just post it in the chat. We'll be here for another, what, 30 minutes or so. I don't think I'm going to do an actual hour live today. I really don't, because it's going to be basically me pointing the camera at the Philippine Mars. Now, we can walk over here. Let's go ahead and walk over here by the YC-14 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to look and see exactly and kind of how big this whole area is. See if I can't go down any further. See, they got yellow tape here. Apparently they're... Almost killed myself over here. A big old stump right there. I tell you what, guys, being here at the museum is a wonderful thing. Of course, we're gonna get a straight up shot, a straight on shot of her. There she is. As you can hear, these things flapping in the background. This tape right here, this is what's flapping in the background. But there she is, all in her glory. Now, as I was saying before, and as I move to the left a little bit here, you can see pretty much everything as far as the Philippine Mars, as far as the pieces go. You know, they're right there. Yeah, I started a little early, guys, because I want to get it before it started getting a little bit warmer. Of course, we've got an aircraft taking off from Tucson Airport. Yep. See, Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, the Pima Air Museum, and the Tucson International Airport are less than 2 miles from each other. And you can see everything taking off from the Tucson Airport to everything from DM, Davis-Monthan. So, you know, sometimes we'll see aircraft taking off from Davis-Monthan, and you'll be able to see it. Yep, here comes that tank again. Somebody's actually riding on it. That's pretty neat. Whoops. That's pretty cool. Yes, Tucson, the Pima Air Museum has also got the Tucson Vehicle Museum, a military vehicle museum that just literally opened up not very long ago. It's kind of neat. I mean, you can actually ride for a fee. You can actually ride on those tanks, some of the tanks that are out there at the track. I went this morning to actually take a look at how they built everything. I'm not going to go inside because I'm not really a tank person, but you know, I'm more of an aircraft individual who loves aviation. Now, I do like tanks, but you know, not as much as aircraft. So this is it's kind of pointless for me to go in and take a look at tanks. But in all respects, tanks are pretty cool. Powerful pieces of machinery. So, yeah, it does look like the truck is here. I was mistaken, guys. I thought the truck actually took off back up to Phoenix, but the truck that actually had the Philippine Mars on it is sitting right behind the bush right there. Let's see if I can get over and get some more. some more cool stuff. What's going on? It says keep out. We can't go past this point. That's okay. I've already up been close, and a lot of you have. There's the truck right there, and of course there she is in all of her glory. A lot of you out there said, "Oh yes, it should have stayed in Canada, this, that, and the other." Come on, guys, stop being stingy. Stop being stingy about it. I'm just kidding. But it's good to have on 2 different continents. Each of these aircraft. You know, one in Canada, and one in Arizona or U.S. United States. Oh, well, you look at that. The wonders never cease. Somebody's actually riding on it or driving it. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little highlight. All right. So this is the perspective from the ground, guys. I don't have the perspective that some people have on the ground, but generally this is what the visitors are going to see. Okay, to the museum. Now I wish I had access back there, but unfortunately that's not the case here. So without that being said, let's move on a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them further than this for the Mars, guys, but we're going to go back that way to my right. I'm going to put panning right this way. So we're going to go back that way, and we're going to check out some more stuff. Yeah, they've got everything collected in one general location for the Philippine Mars. It's just they want to keep all the pieces in one piece of the puzzle here, you know. But this is your update. This is your update, guys. I mean, last time we saw her, she had no wing box on whatsoever. But now she's got the wing box. The wing box cover is not on the aircraft yet, but it probably will be next week or so. Maybe the next couple of days. I guess Memorial Day is coming up, and they're giving them the time off, I guess. But there's pieces. This is the whole work area right here. I was so glad that to actually chase her down from cells to here. It was wonderful. The actual route they took from Craycroft and I-10 was an interesting one, because they went all the way up to Colb Road, went down to across the bridge, and then came down the frontage road, which is very strange. I would see why, because of all the light fixtures that were on Colb Road going north. So yeah. So we're gonna walk back this way, guys. You can pretty much see everything here. But so far, this is the progress of the Philippine Mars, guys. So far. Of course, we've got a train coming in. You're just going to see the train coming in through the shot here. That is the main line from east to west for Union Pacific Railroad, as well as Amtrak, things like that. But she's in good company. All right, so let's head over this way. They literally bulldozed this entire area for the Philippine Mars, because last time I was here, this is the area that I was talking about. I had said something on a few social media pages about how they bulldozed all this just so this could actually get transported here. kind of interesting. So we shall see. But this is the updates, guys, that are going to happen every week if I can, or every couple of weeks. So we'll keep going. We'll figure out what's a good best time. I'm thinking more about Saturday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning would be a good time. If you have any suggestions on time, please let me know in the comments. I will give everybody an opportunity to help me get a streaming schedule for this. Just give me suggestions if you want to. And again, like I said, like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like or dislike the content. And if you want to donate to the channel, go up to the top of our page and there should be a link to donate to the channel. Right now, I'd like to thank one person that donated so far, Barb Ramsey. Thank you so much for the donation. With your donation, I was able to get down to the Air Museum today. So that was well spent. All right, guys, that's it for now. Please enjoy, and more updates will be coming. Like I said, it's probably going to be between 30 minutes to an hour for these updates. That way you guys can watch and just check out everything that's going down with the Philippine Mars. I appreciate you joining me. Thanks for watching, and keep the good side up, I guess, as 7-4 says. See you later, guys.